Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Liz Loves Books. I've got some amazing spooky horror manga recs for you that are sure to give you the creeps. Let's get into it. First off, I have Alice in Borderland by Haruo Aso. It is a 9-book manga series, so it's actually pretty quick to be able to get through. And it also has a TV adaptation on Netflix currently that I've started watching that is pretty good. It stays pretty true to the book. Volume 1 has a 4.37 average rating on Goodreads, which is absolutely amazing. But this book series basically follows an 18-year-old high school student named Ryohei Arisu and his two best friends. And Ryohei Arisu is kind of struggling in his life currently because he is dealing with the expectations that his father and his mother have put on him, and also just the expectations of being the older sibling when his younger brother is so much more successful in school, in life, everything than him. And he is just tired of being looked down upon. He just wants to play his video games and hang out with his friends, and he sees nothing wrong with that. And both of his other two friends also kind of have similar lives in that way. They are looked down upon, they are seen as lesser than, not cool, not smart, they don't get the girls, etc. And all three of them are hanging out, and all of a sudden they see this giant fireworks show in the middle of the city in Japan. And they get transported to this alternate world called Borderland, hence the title Alice in Borderland. And you might think, wow, that sounds familiar. Alice in Borderland? Alice in Wonderland? Yes, you are correct. It is a play on words. And because our characters are transported into a different alternate universe, that is why that title is called that, because that's a similar topic from Alice in Wonderland. But once they enter this alternate universe, they find out that it is deadly and dangerous, and they have to do everything they can to survive, to escape Borderland. They basically have to enter these different games that are different levels of difficulty. Levels of difficulties are based off of a suit of cards. So, you have your whole set of cards. The higher the number, the more difficult the level, and the different thing like hearts, clubs, spades, that means a different type of test. They have to get through these tests. If they don't, they die. If they do get through them, they get a little Visa card that tells them how many days they have left before they have to complete another game in order to survive. And this just follows them and all the other people in the stories that are just trying to survive another day. And then we have Death Note Volume 1. This is the Omnibus Black Edition. This series has 12 total volumes. There's 2 volumes in the Omnibus editions, and this also has an anime as well. And this follows our MMC. His name is Light Yagami. He is also a high school student, but he is almost the complete opposite of Ryohei in Alice in Borderland. Light is extremely smart, like genius level smart. And he is the son of Japan's most renowned detective. And he finds a little black notebook on the ground called a Death Note. He picks it up because he's curious as to what it is. And all of a sudden, this giant creepy figure appears above him. That's called a Shinigami. It is a god who controls this Death Note. And now they are connected because Light found this notebook on the ground, and he finds out that he can use it to unalive anybody that he wants. He decides to use it for noble purposes in the beginning, unaliving various criminals and the seedy underbelly of the world. But then that power gets to his head, and everything spirals out of control from there. Next, we have one of my favorite horror manga series that I have read, and that is Blood on the Tracks by Shuzo Oshimi. This is volume 1. They are very small. There are 17 total volumes in this series. And you look at it and you're like, wow, this looks cozy and cute. It is by far that. Do not go into this thinking this is cozy and cute, because it is not. This series is so hard to talk about because you don't want to give anything away. But it's amazing. You just have to take my word for it. We follow our main character. His name is Seishi, and he is a child in the series, around 8 years old at the start. And this is his mother. It says, Seishi's mother loves him very much, and his days pass with placid regularity. school, friends, even the attention of his attractive classmate Fukishi, until one terrible summer day that all changes. That's the only blurb they give you, and that's all I'm going to give you. If you're hesitant about it, pick it up from your local library. Please read it during spooky season. Then these last two recommendations I don't have currently, but this next one is The Summer Hikaru Died by Mokumo Kurin. And I had started reading that this summer. It's a manga that is still currently publishing. There are 7 volumes out and 10 that are planned. The first volume has a 4.35 average rating on Goodreads, so it is very, very popular. It's very monster horror, body horror, and that. The blurb says, it has Hikaru's face. It has Hikaru's voice. It even has Hikaru's memories. But whatever came down from the mountains 6 months ago isn't Yoshiki's best friend. Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Carrying on at school and hanging out as if nothing has changed, as if Hikaru hasn't gone, would be crazy. But when it looks so very like Hikaru and acts so very like Hikaru, ... I'm going to leave it at that. And then finally, we have another book that I have not read, but I want to, but I'm nervous because I have DNF this author's other works. Again, that big body horror, and that is Uzumaki by Junji Ito. This is a standalone with a 4.45 average rating on Goodreads, and Junji Ito has been described as like the master of Japanese horror. He illustrates and writes his stories as well, which is very... The blurb for this says, spirals. This town is contaminated with spirals. Kurozu-cho, a small fog-bound town on the coast of Japan, is cursed. According to Suichi Saito, the withdrawn boyfriend of teenager Kirie Koshima, their town is haunted not by a person or a being, but by a pattern. Uzumaki, the spiral, the hypnotic secret shape of the world. Again, I'm going to leave it there because why not leave you with a little suspense for spooky season? So let me know down below if you are a horror reader or if you're not a horror reader, and let me know if any of these interested you, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye guys.